It's been a bit of a culture shock since moving to Derby. I've lost more games than I've probably ever done. We're only 6 points off the relegation zone. And I've got the biggest transfer window probably in my career. And I need to nail it. Welcome to January. I tell you, we're going to need to absolutely nail this transfer window. Hello everyone, MikeRo here. Welcome to another episode of the TYC. I hope that you're all doing very well and that you are safe and taking care of yourselves. Now, like I said, 6 points clear of the relegation zone, and that is Leicester, who you do think will eventually get a little bit better. Newcastle, West Brom, Crystal Palace and Southampton all below us as well, and we play a lot of those teams in and around where we are at the moment. Since the last time we met, we've had a bit of a mixed bag really. Had a truly awful December. We can see it where Liverpool, Everton, United and Arsenal all beat us. We got a point against West Brom at home, which was a bit disappointing considering they were bottom of the table. But we did beat Crystal Palace, and since then we've actually won 2 more games back to back. A 3-0 win against Watford and a 2-1 win against Bristol City in the Premier League. The win against Watford was in the FA Cup, so I'd rather it have been in the league. Due to the nature and the importance of this January, I am having a very special one-off episode stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. And in that, we will take on Southampton, Crystal Palace and Newcastle, as well as our FA Cup 4th round game. So, there is a lot for us to get through. Today, they were only having the game against Brighton. And I'll run you through some of the players I'm looking at getting in for January. One of them has already arrived. And we might as well start with him. Hello, James Garner. He is only in on loan from Leicester, but you can tell why I brought him in. He's had a broken lower leg, so I'm feeling that he's probably got a little bit of catching up to do. But in terms of a good midfielder, defender, and defensive midfielder, I feel he could be very, very good in all those positions. It's just about quantity of depth really with us now, as well as the quality. And I think he ticks most of the boxes. It's the mentals that I'm really enjoying. Physically still very good. Technically quite good as well. A good player on the ball, which is something I think that we have been lacking a little bit. I do need a little bit more in the midfield and a little bit more in defence as well. And I think Garner ticks all those boxes. There have also been a couple of outs, mainly Matty Cash, who we all knew was going. I've sold him for $5.5 million to Panathinaikos out in Greece. And this might come as a surprise, but I've also sold Pione Sisto. The only reason for that is that he was unhappy with being here, 32 years old, sold him off for £3 million. I don't think it's too bad. It got a fair bit of wage off of the budget, which means that I've had a lot more money to go for some pretty good loan options, which I'm going to walk you through right now. Number one is a chap here called Roberto Esposito, who I've put a loan bid in from Atletico Madrid, and they're offering him to us for £7.5 million, which I think looks pretty good. I can tell, obviously, mentally, very good. Only 23 years old, still got a bit to go. Physically looks pretty good. Technicals could probably use a bit of work. I'm waiting for him to be scouted, but he's one player that I think, as cover for a left back, I could probably do with him. I've actually had a £7.5 million bid accepted for this chap, Levi Colwill, who is currently at Huddersfield, but I've been trying to buy him in for a modest £7.5 million, and it's mainly for the physicals. I look at him, he's very tall, very quick, very strong, very athletic, decent mentals as well, which I quite like. It could probably do a little bit more technically, but as a left back or a centre back, he looks absolutely box office, looks so good. I'm trying to find the money to buy him at the moment. This is another player I'm very excited to have potentially coming in. Paolo Mazzetti. I put in an actual loan bid for Mazzetti, but a lot of teams are trying to bid for him normally. At £8.5 million, I would get him, but at the same time, I really don't have a lot of money. Despite all the transfers I've made, I don't have a lot of money really in the tank. I've put a lot of it into the wage budget because I'm not really willing to go off and buy and spend a lot of money on players when I can't guarantee that we're going to stay up. I would much rather keep the money, maybe keep it for a rebuild next year, or more importantly, if we stay up, then I can spend it on actually improving the quality of the squad rather than just bringing in players that are probably not going to be in my plans for the future. That's why I'm trying to loan in a bit of experience. But I have to say, Paolo Mazzetti was a player I just thought, you know what, I just want to get him. He just looks really good. I've got 2 more players I'm looking at getting. Both of them are 32 years old veterans and people we're very familiar with. Divock Origi is one. I'm trying to get him in on loan from Monaco. He's very interested in coming to the club apparently, so I've tried to loan him in. He's valued at £18 million, and I would spend that on him. But again, I don't have the money, and I wouldn't want to spend that on a 32-year-old player. I've not had a bid accepted for him, but one person who I'm just waiting a confirmation on is this guy. Anthony Martial. I can buy him for £2.3 million. For £2.3 million, I can get this. And yes, I'm not going to lie, obviously there's bits of it that you think, oh god no. But a player that's been there, done a lot in the Premier League, $2.5 million or just under $2.5 million for him, I think is an absolute steal. I'm just waiting on one transfer to go through. Once that transfer has gone through, I will be able to afford him, and for that I am incredibly excited. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you think it's a good shout or not. So to today's game, which as I've said is the game that I'm very much looking forward to because we are in quite good form, but we could undo all that good work if we don't put in a good performance here. With that in mind, I'm having to take a bit of a risk at right back. I did have Bogle, who played for the last game, as Mills is injured and just came back from an injury. Then Bogle got injured, so I got a bit of a crisis at right back. But I think that I can nurse Mills through this. At least I hope that I can. So Benitez is in goal. Hickey, Wilmot, Dondon and Mills make up the back four. Then you've got Fratesi and Maribo, who played very well in the midfield together, actually, I have to say. Gonzalez is going to be out on the left today. Miller is in the middle. He is one player I'm definitely not impressed with and will be certainly being sold next year. He's just the only advanced midfielder that I have at the moment. I'm also trying to work on that. We'll go through it tomorrow. And then we've got Rabbi Matondo, who's kind of picked up a little bit of form in the last couple of games. Got a goal the other game, but he's still not very good. And Kane Richie Hostler leading the line, mainly because I've run out of options. We've got a lot of good youngsters that I would really like to use, but it's just too early to use them all. Look at their team here. They've got Bielik at the back, who's quite good. They've got Emerson, who's a very good player. They've got Brandon Williams. They've got Azalte. And who's Hermione Granger up front? Joel Granger. He looks pretty good. I'm going to certainly say I expect nothing but a win from this match. If we can get back-to-back wins, that would be insane. The main thing as well is that we are level on points at the moment with Brighton. So if we beat them today, we put a bit of distance between the two clubs, which would be... Gotta say, we're at the heady heights of 12th right now, and every time we play, I feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more like the team are beginning to gel into my image. As Milot teases it to the back post and Hermione clears it only as far as Mills. It's going a bit quick here, actually. Let's just slow it down. Let's slow it down slightly. Matondo's in here, whips it in. Kane Richie Hostler, how has he missed? Milo! Oh my god, how have we missed? That's two sitters we've already missed. Oh, no. I mean, it's a very good start, but... Oh, I should have scored there. It's great defending, to be fair, by Brighton, but we should have scored there. Milo over the free kicks the corner, whips it in. Kane Richie Hostler's headed it wide. Been a very, very impressive start though from Derby. I have to say, we're moving the ball around nicely. We're creating a lot of chances. This is good so far. Also going off balance. We're going to go positive. See if we can forge a few more chances. Brighton haven't really got going here yet. We've completely dominated the game. 80% possession to 20. That's a ridiculous stat. Kane Richie Hostler on the ball. Tease it out to Matondo. Don't shoot. He's going to shoot. Matondo, it's a brilliant save. Oh, it's not. It's come off the bar. Good effort there by Rabbi Matondo, to be fair. He absolutely he fully got his feet behind that. I'll tell you that. He hit that with some welly, that's for sure. Pickford on the ball here, hitting it long. I can't believe they've still got Jordan Pickford in goal. I mean, if we can't score against that, we are in trouble. Granger's turned us inside out there. Granger hits it. It's gone just wide. Brighton beginning to turn the screw slightly. The good thing is that the teams in and around us are losing as well. Southampton are losing, West Brom are losing, a lot of teams nearby us are losing. Great header by Dondon, and we've just about managed to clear it. I'm going to go back to balance. We've been really poor since I went to positive. Like, really poor. Apparently we're piling on the pressure, and Brighton have had the last few chances really, but we have been easily the better team here. Just not made the most of it. It's Kane Richie Hostler on the ball. I mean, this isn't going in, is it? He's hit it straight at Pickford. That's what I think Anthony Martial will bring. He'll just bring a bit of coolness to the front line. We could score so many more goals, but we're so... Can you believe it? Profligate. That's what we are. We're profligate. Kane Richie Hostler's not having a good game, so I'm going to get calm and say, come on, mate, I'm not happy with your performance. He's looked to switch off. Well, I'm not being funny, mate, but you've been pretty awful. I mean, our goal difference is awful as well. It's not very good at all. Newcastle are losing as well. That's good news for us. West Brom are getting battered by United. Nothing's happened in the second half. I'm going to take Richie Hostler off. It's not been his day. I'm going to bring on Conroy on that left-hand side. I know he's a bit tired, but if we can get a win here, it really sets us up nicely. I'm going to go attacking for the last half an hour. Let's get the boys a bit pumped up. Let's go at them. We can beat them here, definitely. If we just go at them, we can beat them here. There's got to be a moment in this game. We've scored a lot of late goals this year. I could really do with another one in the next 15 minutes. It would just ease a bit of pressure and get us within 15 points of the blessed 14-point mark. I mean, we're still going to be 12th as it stands. Corner. Milo, please be a good ball in. He whips it. They've headed it clear. Someone got on Emerson. For God's sake, he's so quick. Someone. Please, someone. Do not let them score. Please don't let them score. Emerson into Malpai, who's still there. That's pretty impressive that he's still there. Vargas to Bilro. I mean, we've got to win that. Conroy, for God's sake, mate. Get involved. I've got a really bad feeling they're going to score here. Brandon Williams into NATO. Great win by Wilmot. He's had a much better day. Gonzalez, on your own. Up against his defender. Gets round him. Gonzalez, he's at the post. I don't believe it. He's at the post. Oh, that was the chance. That was the chance. 4 minutes of add-on time. That was our moment and we missed it. It's a very entertaining 0-0, to be fair. There were a lot of highlights. Less so in the second half, but should have won that. We should have won that. So we've got Bristol City in the FA Cup 4th round. And as much as I kind of want to keep going there, because obviously it helps with the money and it helps build confidence, I don't really care too much about the competition. I'm gutted we didn't win that. I'm gutted we didn't win it. It was there for the taking, and I need a forward. I need a striker that's going to score. The loan bid for Divock Origi has been rejected. I had a feeling that would happen. Martial is the one that I think I need. He's the one that I think that I need. Well, Mazzetti's gone to Leeds, which is gutting. He was a player I really thought I could get in. That's gutting. I need some more players. That much is for sure. I'm running out of time to get in players that are going to keep me in this division. Now, obviously, tomorrow we're going to be tuning in for the rest of January, so I don't need to go any further. I don't need to tell you where we're going to come back, because it's going to be tomorrow where we take on Southampton, Crystal Palace, Bristol City, Newcastle, maybe even Tottenham if we have time. It's going to hopefully be maybe a 1 hour long special stream. I hope that you can all join me there for it tomorrow at 6 PM, so an hour later than it normally would be, because obviously I've got to get back from work and get myself set up to actually stream. So I hope that is okay. It's going to be big. It's going to be really, really big, and I hope that you can all join me there for it. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do drop a like on the video. Let me know if any people or any targets you might think that I can have a look at, although bear in mind this is literally like nearly 10 years further into the game, so it's going to be interesting to find players together. I'm excited. Until I see you there, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, take care of yourselves and stay cool.